We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from the Steel City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Hillen Jr. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's to the receiver, Horn. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California. And here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jacob Cowing now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 24 now, here is second down and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, let's up.
Now Purdy. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on third and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. On the move, past the 40. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A loss of 1 yard. Brings up second and 11.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up the third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 11. In motion comes Andrews. Third down. Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown. 49ers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Wright adds the extra point. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go! Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced.
Hey.
Out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
On the play leads to second and goal.
All right, ready? Ready, ready?
A give to Jones, heading right. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Throwing here on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense and settling for too many field goals.
We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Get set. Yellow. Watch out.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Whoa, and he's going to take this all the way to the house.
The way you get beat on, got that corner out, bro. Come on.
San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go! Liking 18. Steady.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf just side. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Head.
First and 10 at the 48.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Okay,
In the comment section, give me a
ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Stoppage here.
I'm sorry. I meant to put it back in your room.
One of the 49ers is down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Back to the air one more time. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, like first NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, it's Jones. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there. And a gain of 6. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now, faking the give. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll take this one in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now, Watkins on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Developing news now because we're learning that the man's case has become a flashpoint, and it's something to say right now.
break. You're not. Ready.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Our favorite illegal immigrant, Abrego Garcia, because he is back in the news all because this judge had a Now, this man has had more chances than the average American, okay? I've seen anybody from the 90s that got locked up during nobody's crime bill get this many chances. This man came into the country illegal, okay? He's illegal. That's already a crime. Well, you're actually prosecuting a crime, but it is a crime. The Tennessee State Trooper knew what he was looking at. He was looking at people being trapped. When he called the FBI, they did nothing about it. Of course, Joe Biden's FBI didn't care. They wanted these people to do what they wanted to do. And to top all of this off, he is a woman beater, okay? His wife literally went down to the courts and said she had videos and pictures and that she was scared for her life and that he was in the 13th.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's from the beginning. But I want to
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the
Abrego
last
Garcia.
time they had football.
What's going on?
He's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Jones. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Garcia released from ICE custody from the Hamilton Valley Crossing Center.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive at the end of the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode like at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, I'll tell you what. Executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Purdy on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
In the case of Garcia, the Salvador national team was holding in this year with their league ice company last night.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Cowan now to bring it back. He'll get across the 20, put him down at 23-yard line.
Once again, to see our friend Garcia just
First and 10 for Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side, the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, 49ers. To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. In motion comes Andrews. A 3rd long. Purdy to throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output.
First of all, White Liberals, you guys are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, it seems
All
this
you
game
see
is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's
out there
defense
fighting for somebody
option.
they wouldn't
Both
even
these
let their
teams are
home.
really
Okay?
just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the
15
field.
hours after he was released from detention on the judge's orders. His lawyer is asking the judge to block authorities from detaining him again. Officials now cannot re-detain him until the court conducts a hearing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
See scholars parachute through.
70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. That's Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Saints to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hill drops the throw. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Down the field. He's got one. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Steelers, first down.
Come on. Ready?
First and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete, right side. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming.
Just by legal immigrants and criminal organizations related to those. That sounds like a pretty big emergency. you and I went to war for 20 plus years when 5,000 Americans were killed on and around 9/11. The number's much higher now as they've unfortunately died from mesothelioma and other sicknesses related to what happened on 9/11. Our first responders were more. I think we're almost 7,000 now, as those cancers have taken many lives. So we've settled the legal questions. What we're talking about is politics. What we're talking about is we're being told that 3 to 5 to 700, call the number whatever it is, honorable young Americans who asked to join the military, raise their right hand, who are volunteering for these deployments. We're being told that then walk.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that ball's incomplete over the middle. Ricky's Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
You can't get off the fucking field, bro. What's up, bro? What's up with y'all?
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st
We
down.
tied, too. Okay.
On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Good blocking, and he's
one as a soldier who hit this
49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Now right to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the receiver, Horn. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Against the impeachment and easily won 200.
They'll look to throw. That's hard. And he will score. Fire move. Touchdown, Steelers.
not continue
Beautiful
to put them in
combination
a
in the
difficult
air there.
position.
The pass
Several
downfield
Democrat
and
leaders
bringing it the rest of the way
as I
into the end
mentioned,
zone for the
including
touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike,
the
and
statement.
a beautiful
Impeachment
throw.
is a sacred
Accuracy of the throw
constitutional
is what
vehicle
allowed the
designed
receiver
to
not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish
breaking
the
the
play
law and violating
himself in the
public
end zone.
trust. And if Democrats are not just focused on taking
20
down
will mark
Trump,
him down before
they're
the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Timothy Smiley, former Washington State Senate Republican candidate, and Endeavor PAC founder Morgan Harper, former Ohio State Democrat candidate. Great to see you both.
So here's a first and 10 now.
Get into the
They'll
mind
start
of some of those
from the
Democrats
24.
who see the future. And they're saying, yeah, no impeachment against Trump. Why do you think they voted that way?
Well, one thing comes to mind. I mean, look, I don't disagree with some of the Democratic caucus that believes that there is reason to consider
Throwing is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw.
even on issues like economy, even on issues where he's traditionally been quite strong, like immigration, a lot of voters do not like how these policies are being implemented. And so we need to take this to the ballot box and get ready for these races in 2026 where we have candidates that are going to be able to make their case for why change is necessary and get power back in Democrats' hands in Washington.
I mean, this is nothing more than just political theater by a few far-left Democrats that have nothing better than to just fight Donald Trump. I think that...
Purdy now on second down. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Here's Purdy again. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Purdy works out of the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's still on his feet. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What the fuck, bro? We can't get no stop.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. Escaping to his left. Our first down throw there is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Now he's caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. A huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready. 19.
On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
They'll run it here with Jones. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Being asked questions that she had already been asked. Let's go. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is hot. What a shot on the scramble. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Pittsburgh. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score game.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings us second and a yard.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
And the 49ers
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. Purdy going for it all. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ready. Come on. Ready. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hot. And he will go all the way. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown Steelers. Extra point drive forthcoming. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
I've already addressed this. I said it on CNN. I've said it back in Frankfurt. Thank you. I've already addressed it.
Both teams ready to go once more. As the kicks away. Now Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
You said yes in the beginning. Was that you saying that you regret it, or you just saying that as a word to bridge into your prepared statement? Just remember that.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Sorry. I don't have this motive. I understand it.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers. Here's Purdy. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. He gets free inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy. They're following a long return like that. And then they can get into these big elaborate celebrations, but listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 26. Steve Ford
second down and 6 now from the 26. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and short. 30. That is incomplete. Here we go. That's what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Niners first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball, and he will score. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
Let's go. Off the pistol, it's Jones. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
If you like this bird, please comment, rate, share.
Here's a little hot pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
This is King Shot, a tower defense and base building strategy game that just came out recently.
And
is already top 5 in strategy.
And long. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. On play action, here's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week to put in a determined effort.
It just makes me
furious with the victory.
And I think the American taxpayers.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Lewis, for our entire team. I'm Mike Tarita. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long, from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
On steroids. And when I first read about this, Mr. President, I read it a second time because I was experienced slap-jawed astonishment. And when I read it the second time, and I realized it was true, I just wanted to run away screaming. What am I talking about, Mr. President? We have discovered, the federal prosecutors have discovered that for the last 5 years, there has been massive welfare fraud in the great state of